So, with your eyes closed, you can put your attention in the center of your head. Go ahead and put a drop of gold in the center of your head. If it helps you, you can take your fingers and you can place them above your ears, like resting on the top of your ears, like one finger on the top of your ear, and then the other right in the middle of your head. And imagine that those 2 points can meet and you put a drop of gold there. And in this center of this drop of gold, you can say to yourself your own name. This is your space right now. And you can say to yourself, I call all of my energy back to me from wherever you've left it. Imagine it consolidates around you in a semi-permeable bubble of protection, an arm's length out, above your head, below your feet, side to side, and front to back. So you are protected in the center of this orb. It's semi-permeable, so it allows in whatever nourishes you and allows whatever no longer serves you and what is not yours to gently move out of your space. And you can give this protective bubble a clear blue edge, the color of Windex. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, trusting that whatever needs to be moved out of your space can be gently moved through intention and breath. And the core principle of much of what we are going to do is that energy follows intention and attention. And with your attention in the center of your head, we're going to start to run energy. And often in our lives, there can be the tendency to overdo, overgive, and get depleted. And so what's important to know, and you may already know this, but we're going to refresh this, that you can draw energy from outside of yourself. You can draw energy from the solar system and from the earth. So imagining with each inhale, you can draw energy down from the sun through the top of your head, and it flows on either side of your spine down your back. And with each inhale, you simultaneously inhale the energy from the earth, the groundedness from the earth up through the soles of your feet, up through the channels in your legs. And this vibrant, energizing energy and this grounding earth energy mixes in the bowl of your pelvis, creating the perfect blend for you, whatever you need. So inhaling down through the top of your head, inhaling up through the soles of your feet, mixing in the bowl of your pelvis. As you exhale, it flows back down your leg channels, out your feet. It flows out your tailbone into the earth. And it flows up the front of your body, all the way up to your clavicle, your collarbones, flowing down your arms, out your hands, and flowing out the top of your head. So again, inhaling this brilliant, energizing energy from the sun in through the top of your head, down the back of your body, along the sides of your spine. Also inhaling through your feet, the groundedness of the earth. It mixes together in the bowl of your pelvis. And as you exhale, it flows back down your legs, out your feet, out your tailbone, up the front of your body, down your arms, out your hands, and out the top of your head. So there's this constant cycle of energy, just the way you could flush a toilet. You can use this energy to clean out your system. We have these different channels flowing through our body. One more time, inhaling through the top of your head, inhaling through the soles of your feet, exhaling out your feet, out your hands, out your tailbone, and out the top of your head. So you can keep imagining, intend that this flow of energy will be happening throughout the rest of this meditation. And you can notice if there are places where it feels like it gets stuck, you can take a bigger breath to see if you can help it along. So again, bringing your attention into the center of your head. From there, you're simultaneously going to put your attention in your root chakra. So we're having some split focus here. You're resting in the center of your head, and you're going to view from there what's happening in your root chakra. And your root is, you could say, where your perineum is, right? Like you're sitting on it. And there's a lot happening in the world and in our personal lives that can have us uprooted and ungrounded. So this one has a lot going on for most people because it contains our relationship to the collective. It contains our relationship to family of origin, our work, money, and home. And so what we want to do is we want to, with our attention in the center of our head, putting a drop of gold in your root chakra. You can put a big dumpster outside your bubble of protection. So anything that arises that is not yours, that is not you in this very present moment, can get moved out of this space. So remembering we have this bubble of protection. It's really, we've called all of our energy back from wherever we've left it, whomever we've left it with. We might take a pause from the news or anything else that's occurring that pulls our attention away from us, and we've consolidated it. And you can trust that this energetic boundary can help you get clarity around what is yours and what is not yours, and what is you in this moment and what is not you in this moment. So you might see images or words as you expand this gold that's in your root chakra, imagining that anything that interferes with your ability to feel rooted and grounded as it relates to money, work, family, and the collective, allowing that to clear out of your space and go into this dumpster. Again. If anything is sticky, you can take a deeper breath to move the energy out. As your root chakra fills with gold, and everything's been moved into the dumpster, you can go ahead and blow this dumpster up. Turn it back to gold. Turn it into gold dust. Whatever's yours comes back to you through the top of your head. Whatever's not yours gets composted into the universe. And resting your attention in the center of your head, checking on your bubble, affirming that it's protecting you all around you, checking on this flow of energy that's the perfect combination to energize and ground you. And from your tailbone, extending a taproot. You could call it a grounding cord. I like to envision tree roots, just sending them down, down, down as extra ground so that you're affirming your root chakra. It's like, I am rooted. I'm here. And I want to add more to the root chakra piece of things. So just kind of noticing, how does it feel with this space cleared out some? Do you feel any different than you did a few minutes ago? You can also give roots to the chair you're standing on, or if you're sitting in. You can also give roots to a bed, each leg of the bed, each leg of the chair, or if you're standing, you can imagine they're going through your feet. And so adding that and noticing, does anything shift? Do I feel a little heavier in my body? Does my breath change? Do I feel any clearer or calmer? And from there, you can even ground your house. You can ground the room that you're in. So go ahead and imagine in your mind's eye that you can add those grounding cords to each corner of the room that you're standing in or you're sitting in. And then expanding it to the house or the building that you're in, if you're in an apartment building. Grounding cords from each corner of the building, the structure that you're in. And we can even do it for our block, the block that your house or your home is on. The world really needs us to be clearer, cleaner, and more grounded. for one another right now. Go ahead and send that intention that you're grounding the land. First, just the square, smaller space that you're living on. And then you can expand it to your whole country. And then you can even zoom out and expand it to the world. And intending more calm and more ground for everyone. And you're staying inside yourself. You can care about the collective and be protected inside your bubble. And then coming back from that kind of zoomed out view of the earth, coming back into your country, your city, your block, your home, your bed or chair. And inside your own body, and again, feeling yourself, noticing, did intending to ground in these variety of ways shift how you experience your physical body? What feels different? What are the sensations you would use to describe it? What emotions are you feeling? And what difference would it make if you did this daily? If you brought this feeling or this experience into your daily life? How would you show up differently for yourself and for others? How would you feel? Would you feel more confident, more grounded? What becomes possible? While we're not going to do every chakra today, just checking in with the rest of your body and seeing if whatever quality is showing up for you right now related to your first chakra, noticing if there's any other part of your body that could use some of this. And if you were to give this experience of whatever quality you're feeling right now a color, what color would that be? And take that color, a very saturated version of that color, and place it above your head and let it just pour through your system and let it make contact with any part of you that needs more of that. Breathing it through your tissue, different energy centers. Maybe it's your heart. Maybe you even want to send that out to somebody else. Just trusting energy follows intention and breathing that out into the rest of the world. And knowing that whenever you need more of this quality or this felt experience, you can recall this color. You can wear this color. You can visualize it. The cool part of the reality is that there's been scientific studies that show visualization lights up the same parts of the brain as actually engaging in something. So visualization is very powerful. So again, reminding yourself of this flow of energy that you can always reach for. When you're feeling depleted, knowing I don't have to just rely on my energy alone. Connecting to the sun, to the solar system, connecting to the earth below you. Remembering you have this ability to ground yourself in a variety of ways. You have the ability to protect yourself whenever you need it. And you can remind yourself every time you walk through a doorway, every time you sit on a toilet, every time you brush your teeth, anything that's a daily thing that you do. You can call your energy back to yourself multiple times a day if you're someone who overgives and overextends without intending to. And so, in a moment, you can open your eyes. You can bend forward and place your hands on the earth, or if you're on a bed, on the bed, and just intend to kind of bring yourself back if you went far out there. So there's embodying our physical body and our structure, and there's our energy system. And we forget how powerful we are. And so my intention in doing this is just to really re-empower us to remember and learn how to run our energy, especially if we're of service to other people. My hope is to keep building on this, and eventually we can do a whole clear out. We can expand into other kinds of practices, other kinds of energetic practices. But just kind of, I'm calling this anarchist medicine for a reason, because I really feel like it's important that people have tools, that everyone has access to tools. Additionally, if you're interested, I have a workbook and a course that focuses more embodiment and nervous system regulation and stress management practices. And that's something that you can check out. But my hope is that I get to see your faces again next month. And I might end up doing this more frequently because I'm really seeing the need for it.